Here we have a fairly recent Jasper Hill Clovis, for sure paleo, Rhyolite knife find. And this knife is absolutely outrageous. It's 6¼ inches long, and it's extremely thin and well made. It was made on a flake. This is part of the original flake that they flaked off. And then this area here has all been flaked down further. And it's really made it into a beautiful, wonderful story stone effigy. We have a young face with this big flake taken out as a somewhat exaggerated eye, the nose here, and the mouth down here of the face facing left. That's a human face facing left with this part of the flake they've left unflaked, and that's the hair of the head on top and going down the back of the head. Outrageous. And then this is another eye that's been flaked in here of the older face with the more droopy, larger nose and the mouth down below here looking off to the right. Just outstanding. Again, this was a recent find at Jasper Hill, which is a known Clovis site right off the I-40 near Newberry Springs on the edge of Troy Dry Lake Bed, which is part of the Lake Manix complex. Now, when we turn it this way, a great mammoth effigy. This is the eye here. This little natural hole right there is the eye. And that's its baby trunk. And that's the hair above its head and down its back. So a great mammoth image now facing right. And when we turn it upside down, this is 6¼ inches long. It's a very large knife. And as we know, Clovis and pre-Clovis here in America would use their knives and their points. And then when they used them up, they would modify the edges slightly to make the face profiles and the profiles of the mammoth. They'd flake out an eye, and all of a sudden they'd have a face and mammoth effigy that they would leave as an offering. Now we have a great mammoth with this, the eye of the mammoth here, and the hair tuft above the head, and the big sweeping trunk now coming off to the left. That's a mature mammoth now, coming off to the left, facing left. Just outstanding. Then this side here, this is the patinated orange side, which would have been face down in the lake bed there. This is the polished, wind polished side that's face up. Here's the eye of the mammoth here. Here's both its little hair tufts up here, this one. And then the big sweeping trunk coming down to the right. Just really outstanding. And then you have two faces here. You have a young face here with that eye and nose and a mouth. And then you have an older face with this big exaggerated eye that's been flaked out, facing right. And the old face facing left. And this beard down here has all been pecked out. That's all been flaked out. So this was flaked on a big flake, and then it was flaked more. Flake there, all this area here has been flaked out. And then this is a couple of headdress bands go across the top here for the headdress band. Just outstanding. And now we have faces, of course, that are going to be this way with this, the old eye with the grimacing mouth down here now, which was the headdress bands. And this eye and nose and mouth down here of the younger face looking left. Just an outstanding piece of rhyolite. You can see the edge sharpening or the edge work. Very delicately done, scallop shaped all along the edge there. And then this side is very, very well done, because this is the operating side of the knife mainly. The other side was used and dulled and not resharpened. This side here is the operating side, and very thin, extremely thin Clovis knife. left as a beautiful Paleo story stone offering. Look at that beautiful face with the hair on top and all the way down the side here in the back of the head. Eye, nose, mouth. Oh, just an outstanding sculpture. Jasper Hill Rhyolite, likely Clovis, it's a known Clovis site, story stone effigy.